Alrighty, hello and welcome everybody. Whoever wants to fight me tonight. It's going to be some fantastic dino action, mirror matches, I imagine. Oh, lovely, lovely stuff. I made some tweaks to my core dino list, trying out some minor changes. That's going to be very nice indeed, but we'll just do a challenge match, best of 3, 60 card, possibly best of 1 if we want to move through a few more games a little bit faster, but of course that's pretty swingy either way. A coin flip. I want both sides to have a pretty good chance. Of course, I won't take anything easy. Use the stuff I'm normally using and have been using for the past few days. Hello, Five Ways. How's it going? And yeah, just put your username, log into MtG the Gathering Arena, fire her up. If you can't find it or you don't know exactly how to find your display name with those numbers at the end, you just go to your profile on MtG the Gathering and boom, there it is right at the top. Mine is Tarzan number 09874. Then to challenge somebody, or I'll initiate it, you just go to the direct challenge with the cross swords. You don't have to be friends with the person actually, which is pretty nice indeed. Best of 3 challenge match. Let's go, Terrorsaurus. Good stuff. First one of the night. Oh boy. Actually, did I press play? Yeah. Okay, there we go. There we go. A dinosaur mirror match, I believe. Oof. Could be interesting. Interesting, explosive, and devastating amounts of damage from either side. Of course, win or lose, I'm having a good time. I can make that work. Got Thunderherd Migration, getting to Shifting Ceratops. It is a little bit slow, perhaps. I'm just going to have to hope it's not as explosive on the opposing side. Always nice having that mirror match. It's not often. It was probably for a couple months at least. Oh, we got the good old Drover of the Mighty. Haven't used it quite as much recently, but I still like Thunderherd Migration. You get ahead 1 mana. Similar to Drover, of course, Drover's backup being a 3/3 often is a very nice thing. Oh, we got Secluded Courtyard. What's it going to be? Naya. Oh, Domri. Very, very good. I like it. Plano Tepec Huntmaster, Marauding Raptor. Yeah, one of those. Huntmaster, I guess. Kumano. Oh, very nice. Okay, I like that. Oh. Scary stuff. Oh, I'm liking the looks of this. Yeah, I want Topiary Stomper. Get to 5 lands, be at 6 next turn, be pretty close to 7. 5, close to Galta too. Possibly could get Galta if I get another land. Oh man, wow, that was scary stuff. Yikes. Let me think. Castle Garenbreak. Nope, don't tap both Karplus and Force. I want a source of red here. Need a source of red, I should say. Yes, Marauding for 2. Shifting for 3, Galta for 2. Yeah. There it is. Oh, beautiful, beautiful explosiveness. Hopefully that's enough to buy me time, although I am staring down a 6/5 and a 4/4, which is that's pretty scary. I was trying to go with Regis or Alpha to attack with all of those in a single turn, but I figured Marauding, Shifting, and Galta is maybe better. Oh, yikes. At least I do have Galta down. That should scare away some aggression, I hope. Oh, the Savage Stomp is lovely stuff. Oh boy. Man, that thing gets big. I gotta try this out myself. Alana and Elena, partners. I still haven't for whatever reason, and it certainly seems to be doing the trick. Yes, I believe I can make this work. 8 in total. I need to leave 2 sources of red up. I need to tap one of these for a red. Regis or Alpha. Gonna play another Regis or Alpha. Okay, this is scary explosive damage we got going on here. Maximum aggression, I think. Overload. Wow. It was gonna go downhill quick. Alana and Elena is... yeah, nasty. That worked out perfectly. 1 turn later, and it would have been pretty hard to contend with all that stuff. Phew, okay. Oh, I forgot. I was updating this version, and I took out a bunch of things, so I'm actually missing a few spots in the sideboard. Huh. Carnage Giant was supposed to be there, and other stuff. Let me think. Well, I'll keep it as is. I think Brotherhood's End could be a little useful, but for the most part, those counters can be put on things pretty quick, and most creatures would get out of range of being killed by the 3 damage from Brotherhood's End. Oh, well, hey, I got a Domri of my own. Very nice indeed. I think I'll make that work. I made something work a little bit slower previously. Excuse me. I'm not sure. I think there would be a spot for add friend codes. I know there's just the regular Discord link if you're meaning you want to send it to somebody. The link in this very description here, it doesn't expire, so yeah, if that's what you're meaning, you could do it that way. Oh, scary stuff. Marauding and Rampaging Raptor. That's probably going to do us in. Yeah. Yeah, just Ronus's Monument, unfortunately. The lovely early aggression. Hitting us for 8 and likely, well, more than 8 this turn. Taking us down to at least 4 or just perhaps simply dead. That's got to do it. Ooh, and the lovely Reckless Stormseeker. Good stuff, good stuff. Suicide. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, okay, well. Maybe that Brotherhood's End would be good. Let's do that. Let's do that. Hit him with a surprise Brotherhoods and hopefully take out a few things. Ooh, that's not going to work. Maybe if I had 2 lands, one of them being a source of red, I could use Thunderherd to get the second source for Brotherhoods here. Oh, pain and suffering. Nuts. Okay, hey, we got something. We're rolling. Eventually it's got to work out. Hopefully you don't have to mulligan 2 times. Just once is enough, but... Definitely want to keep Castle Garenberg around just in case I get to something big and scary. Although I cut Tyrannosaurus Rex. I'm not used to not having Carnage Tyrant. That's alright. I definitely do like Kumano faces Kakazan, though. Nice getting Goreclaw. Hopefully there isn't removal. Cross my fingers. Definitely got to try that out. I've been meaning to try out Kumano faces Kakazan. However you pronounce that. Never really been sure. But dealing a bit of damage to an opponent or each opponent and each planeswalker. Cast your next creature spell, enters with a counter, and then you get the 2/2. Although the 2/2 does die to Marauding Raptor, so that makes me a little bit wary of losing some of that value, sadly. Hopefully we see a big creature at some point here. Definitely grabbing that second source of red for Brotherhood's End that I'll be crossing my fingers we get. I'll hold off and see if I get something big. Something that's going to power up Marauding Raptor and hopefully help. I can play basically anything at this point, but I imagine Goreclaw is going down to Etching of Kumano. Gotta be. Maybe. Yes. Hey. Very good stuff. Of course, Goreclaw is quite fantastic indeed. Oh, and the Savage Stomp to boot. Joey, how's it going? Hopefully all is well. Weller? Yeah, better than how it's going for me. At least Ripjaw Raptor could potentially trade with Giant Cindermaw. Of course, hopefully there isn't another Savage Stomp. That was pretty savage. Boom. We'll make some good stuff work. Trade with somebody. Take out the biggest thing with the Giant Cindermaw. I would take out either of those. I draw a card. Hopefully it gets me to something that might trade with the Rampaging Raptor. Okay, that is... Oh. Look at there. The Auto Tapper almost used up both sources of red. That can't happen because I want to go Huntmaster plus Regisaur Alpha. Regisaur being reduced to 3 here, and that's some nice bodies indeed. Can use the token just to take out Domri. Don't want to worry about the fighting, the increased power, all that stuff. Hopefully it buys me a little bit of time and we don't stare down another Savage Stomp on Regisaur Alpha, which... Oh, yikes. Not quite dead yet. Oh, interesting. Let me think. Total of 8 damage. Regisaur Alpha could block 1, take it out. Yeah, we're going to do that. Oh, down to 1. Oh boy, this is tense. Topiary Stomper. Now, I'm not at 7 lands, unfortunately. 6 is pretty close. We're getting there. Certainly I can't attack. I have to leave behind absolutely everybody, although I'm going to pump it 2 times. So I think we should be dead. Yes. Good game. 8 power and not 8 toughness to at least save myself. Well, very, very nice indeed. Dealing exactly 1 point of damage if I had blocked with the token and both Huntmasters. Oh, very, very nice. A good game indeed, 5 ways. All right. If anybody else wants to jump in here, challenge me, you got my username there, or post it in the chat. Yes, you did it. It was very good, very explosive, that first game indeed. But actually, I need to update my sideboard. Just because, I was tweaking things early on, just before we started here tonight, and What's interesting why it didn't show up. Huh. Yeah, I've got back to nature. Tyvar stand. Odd. Because when I went to sideboard, Tyvar's and Carnage Tyrant wasn't there for some strange reason. It must be a glitch, but I'll keep going and we'll see what happens. Oh, hey, that's all right. That all good. All right, Joey coming up. Oh yes, definitely playing Galta for cheap. Okay, challenge match. Best of 3. Actually, I guess I can copy your name, Joey. 1 second. I'll just go to the chat right on my computer. Oh, hey, oh. The chat's moving too fast. I'm trying to copy it. Okay. Oh, yeah, you can never go wrong with Galta, 100%. It's a very nice aggro dino list. Certainly very explosive, but definitely Alana and Elena. I think that's it. You guys know the card, you saw it likely just now, but yeah, adding the counters, the haste. I think I'm going to mix her in, at least a copy or maybe 2 copies tonight. See how it feels, but of course it certainly puts in the work. Just pump up something again and again and again, even if you have one other creature. It's still going to keep getting big. Scary big. I'm having fun. I'm a lot of fun, Dr.Gazooks, yes. Oh, I know. Galta definitely saved me. Marauding, shifting, and Galta for exactly all the mana that I had. Was very nice indeed. Yes. Oh, we have to select the same option. Okay. I was selecting best of 3. We can do best of 1, of course. Joey, if you'd prefer. Yeah, just like best of 3. Just give both sides a nice even chance. A chance to play first at least once. Oh, that's all good. That's all good. We got time. Best of 360 card. I have messed up when I played in some tournaments before. It's easy to do. Choosing the wrong format or just having it not line up. All it takes is one thing, and it just doesn't jive. Best of 1. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. I think we're off to the races. Oh, you did. Hey, that's okay. We got all night. Okay, best of 3. That's what we'll do. Tough match. Oh, very good. All right. I'll just let you watch right here. So at the top, challenge match. Bet. You know what? I can turn off the music. I'll turn off the music so you guys can actually see. It's kind of where's the waveform? We'll turn it off for now. Or I could move it, of course, but yeah. Yeah, challenge match, deck type 60 card, format best of 3, and coin flip. Pretty much just copy that, and we should be off to the races. Yeah, is it control? All those big scary dinos. Carnage Tyrants, Tyrannosaurus Rex, and Shifting Ceratops certainly would bring the pain. 3rd time's the charm. Oh, beautiful stuff. There we go. Just a couple hiccups, which is perfectly alright. In the Post Malone avatar. Very cool stuff. Oh, I like it. Beautiful. Routing into Ripjaw Raptor, which I haven't been using Ripjaw a whole lot recently. Bringing it in just to help against aggro matchups, and it seems to be doing the trick, although I haven't played against too much aggro since I've done it. Still a decent bit of control, a wide mixture of stuff actually. Oh, we got the good old strangle, strangling our chances of playing Ripjaw. However, don't expect a counter spell for 1 blue. I think I should be safe to just reveal the good old shifting Ceratops. Perhaps could have been Spell Pierce for 1, countering an instant or sorcery unless we paid an extra 2. We'll see. Definitely shifting, just because I expect some bad stuff is going to happen, counterspell wise. But Godzilla Doom. Oh, we've got Yidaro stuff, cycling. Interesting. It's a very interesting situation, I must say. You wouldn't expect dinos. You think, oh, control, blue, red, removal, counter spells, they're going to be good. But perhaps people that haven't seen dinos, experienced them, or played them, they don't factor in Carnage Taunt and Tyrannosaurus Rex. You only have to see it once or twice and you're like, ooh yeah, I can understand how painful that would be. I think I'm just going to go for shifting Ceratops. Play it safe in the face of counter spells. Unfortunately, I couldn't give the second one haste this turn. If I had drawn another land there, would have been lovely. This is a good song. Oh, there it is. Let's try for Goreclaw. Draw out some counter spell and then preserve Regisaur Alpha. But if Goreclaw sticks around, it's going to be very nice. Hopefully there's no Settle the Wreckage. That's potential. Oh boy. Something bad. Wandering Emperor. Shark Typhoon. Okay. Shifting Ceratops flying right past that due to its protection from blue. Oh boy. Hopefully there's no sweeper coming up though. Should be okay, I think, with Regisaur Alpha. Lots of hasty aggression. Oh, I think something bad is about to happen. Oh, farewell. Nuts. It's not so bad though. Boom. That's what haste is all about. But definitely Helena and Elena. Oh. Just a little bit extra haste, a little bit extra power. I gotta try that, man. That's probably #1 on my agenda. At least a single copy of her. Okay. There's no removal for... Oh, phew. Good stuff. All right. Taking down fantastic and painful Jeskai control, but really, that is strange. You guys may have seen, I was showing off the list, and it had the sideboard, but for whatever reason, kind of glitchy. Not having Carnage or the Back to Nature. Definitely would like Carnage Taunt against this. Gonna have to look into this if it's a known bug. I know for sure they're in there. Okay. Oh yes, definitely. The decks they're good against, it's an uphill battle. Painful stuff. Of course, I don't really need Back to Nature or Brotherhood's End. Possibly there could be some enchantment stuff related with this. But I think for the most part it's going to be removal and sweepers and painful things. Oh, I like the looks of that. It is very interesting, I must say, seeing 3 Topiary Stompers. But that's tons of stable ramp. We should get to whatever we need pretty nicely. Oh boy. Oh, there he is. Coming in strong. We've got Castle Garenbrig to power out Tyrannosaurus Rex a little bit sooner. Topiary Stomper. Gonna try for Hunt Master. Draw out some removal, draw out a counter spell perhaps, but it could open up double Topiary Stomper this next turn. Hopefully. Ooh, Narset's going to take out Huntmaster, I think. But it is nice. The lists of dinos with Tyrannosaurus Rex, Carnage Tyrant, Galta, Shifting. It's nice they can be really good against something. Would feel pretty bad if they weren't. Yeah, Topiary. We'll get there in a stable way and start laying down the pain with T-Rex. Yeah, there's at least something. They're pretty painful against, and now I just have to shore up the aggro matchup, which is still pretty painful, at least with this current iteration. Mono red, mono white is pretty painful, although sometimes I can make it work, especially with Brotherhood's End. But if mono white humans goes first, and of course they often get some pretty good openings, curving out, and yeah, it's not a pretty time. However, we're just going to start laying down the pain with T-Rex. And hope it's enough. And hope there's not a sweeper waiting in the wings. Oh, okay. Tyrannosaurus Rex is safe for now. There's not enough to pay the Ward 4 cost, fortunately. Whew. Close. Yeah, it's an honest mistake. I've had that happen before, but definitely get Domri down. Hopefully he enters in the face of a counterspell. Okay, good stuff. We'll protect Marauding, Topiary Stomper. We'll get tons of lovely bodies and just do as much as possible. Tons of stable ramp, I should say. Can't play the other one, but of course, Domri powering up everybody. It's going to be nice next turn. Hopefully getting another T-Rex, just in case there is another sweeper coming up. I bet there could be. Farewell, Supreme Verdict, all those painful things. Shifting Ceratops or Regis or Alpha would be quite nice for the haste. First strike, not fun. Marauding Raptor. I just want to preserve Domri. I'm not too worried about Marauding Raptor going down. Hopefully it's nothing too big that's discarded. They could pay the Ward 4 cost now. Oof, 6. So Domri still goes down, unfortunately. Oof, there is the farewell. Well, we're just super ramping, getting a little bit flooded here, unfortunately, even with 21 lands. It does happen. It will always happen, sometimes. Okay, we're looking at 6, 7, almost half of the lands in the entire deck out on the battlefield. Ugh. Where's that Tyrannosaurus Rex? I almost said where's that Carnage Tyrant, but of course, for some reason, Carnage Tyrant is not in the list. I've got a sideboard of 7. Wacky. Oh, shift. Oh, okay. I'm liking shifting Ceratops. Yes, please. We can give it trample and haste. Get through a little bit of damage. Fortunately, Skyclave Apparition is only a 3/3, so don't have to worry about trading with it. Don't have to block to save themselves. Definitely give it trample, of course. Take them down to 3. In range of maybe the token from Regis or Alpha finishing things off. Perhaps. Oh yes. Getting a 3/3. Oh, it's lovely stuff. So it should be pretty good. Luckily, I don't have Marauding Raptor out. Sometimes Skyclave Apparitions, anytime I face it, exiles a creature with a mana value of 2, and then the token enters, but Marauding kills it, unfortunately. So at least I do have 3 bodies. Would have to be almost a sweeper here. Wandering Emperor could exile Shifting Ceratops, unfortunately. Taking him up to 5, out of range of the token killing him, but still gets close. Ooh, the scary. Well, we'd better get something big. I'll wait and see what happens. The token could be nice, maybe taking him out. Of course, Narset, using Narset's ability. The -2, draw card, discard. Taking out the token. We got to get a Shifting or a Tyrannix. Not a Ghalta. Don't really need a Ghalta at this point. Now we've seen 1 Tyrannix Rex, 1 Shifting Ceratops, and no Regis or Alphas. It's got to be something next turn. Pretty much Tyrannix Rex. Oh, down to 1. Hopefully there's nothing that deals 1 damage to us. Tyrannix Rex. Oh, that is not Tyrannix Rex. But I'll play Ripjaw Raptor. Play it out. Move on to game 3 and see if I can get it done. But definitely feeling the pain of not seeing Carnage turns. Maybe it's some setting I have to choose. With the match, perhaps. It only shows the first 7 cards in your sideboard. That's all I can think of. Alrighty. I like that Yidaro. It's very nice. It's been a long time since I've used Yidaro. Seems alright. If you don't have a whole lot more to do, of course you can just cycle it away if the opponent didn't play anything or you can't counter anything. You might as well be doing that. Certainly is a pretty nice top deck, of course. A fantastic body. 7 for an 8/8 trample haste. Gets the job done. And of course with the Wandering Emperor, you put the counter on it and it gets first strike temporarily, and it's even scarier. Easily dealing with Shieldred. Now the question becomes, could Ronus's Monument land? Is there a counter spell? I'm going to try for that. Oh, phew. I was a little bit worried. Either the counter spell would get burnt on Ronus's Monument. I might get to safely go with Ripjaw Raptor. I'm going to try for Ripjaw to draw out removal or any counter spells, but it seems like that might not be in hand. Oh yeah, no. It's very nice to see it though, I must say. However, could I do something so explosive this turn by going Regisaur plus Ghalta? Castle Garenbrig and 5. Not quite, not quite. Gotta be this. Almost could have done it, but I wasn't left with a source of red. Everything would have just been green, sadly. Regisaur for 4 and then Ghalta for 2. Oof. Would have been a beautiful thing. Yeah, I think it's worth a shot at least, perhaps. I might even try Yidaro again myself. Must have been 6 months. It could have been longer, closer to a year since I've played Yidaro. Crazy. High time to dust off the dinosaur turtle once again. Well, I can try Ghalta. See what happens. Hopefully she lands. Oof, we got the divide by 0. But Regisaur Alpha does still get powered up, which is pretty decent. Ronus's Monument activates whenever we cast a creature, so they don't have to enter the battlefield. Even if the thing gets countered, I still get to push some extra damage through, buff something, whatever it is. Actually, I'm taking out the Wandering Emperor. I don't want Regis or Alpha to get exiled. Maybe there is another one, unfortunately, or a sweeper, of course. And maybe if they were a little bit lower, perhaps 10 or less, I would have hit them for 6, but just knowing that I've got Regis or Alpha sticking around maybe a little bit longer than otherwise would have happened. Could have hit him for 6, but Regis... Oh, okay, well, there we go. Folks. Yes, please, let's do it. Oh boy, is this going to be it? We've got Tyrannosaurus Rex. Hopefully it's not divide by 0. Oh, scary stuff. Target Tyrannosaurus Rex, the thing that probably is not going to be targeted. Cross my fingers there's no Settle the Wreckage. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oof. No Settle the Wreckage. Man, that is nasty damage. Holy cow. Oof. Phew. I thought there could be Settle the Wreckage, perhaps. I was like, hey, let's all or nothing. Take a chance. I got it, Joey. That was very, very nice indeed. Always very scary stuff, especially with the farewell or exiling things, but definitely farewell, just to get rid of all the creatures, Carnage Tyrant and Tyrannosaurus Rex, which normally are pretty durable. But yeah, when you exile everything, that is rough stuff. Settle would be good, yes. Yidaro is pretty interesting, I must say. I've never seen it before, but hey, gotta be worth a shot, at least. Okay, hey, Dr.Gazooks, maybe it's your turn right now, right here. Best of 3. Yeah, if you want it to be your turn, Dr.Gazooks, up to you, or anybody else, of course. Okay. Let me just copy that in. Yes, it was very fun, Joey, I must say. Alrighty. Here goes nothing. It's always nice to face off against control, but definitely I think that Ronus's Monument, just getting trample on Regis or Alpha. If Regis or Alpha wouldn't have had trample, the Shark token could have blocked it. I only would have connected with 20 damage. Taken down to 1, but of course there could be a sweeper the very following turn. Perhaps a farewell, which I believe is only, well, it is only sorcery speed or supreme verdict. And it might have been over with. Almost getting the job done. But with the trample pushing through enough damage to get it. Alrighty. Maybe I should make another coffee. Oh, how do you accept it? I think you also have to add my name, I believe. Let me go back and see. Yeah, you had my name, Tarzan. Yeah, you have to do the same. So yeah, you just add Tarzan. Here, I'll type it in. We'll get there. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's not often that people have done the challenges, of course. Can be a little bit different. Certainly a different menu to navigate other than regular ranked. You just jump in, you see your opponent. This, of course, takes quite a bit of setup. yeah, it's good practice. If you guys ever do tournaments, or of course, I'll definitely be up for doing this again at some point. It might have been best of one that you chose, Dr.Gazooks. That's okay. That's okay. Or maybe I chose best of one. It could have been my fault. Actually, I'm just going to make another coffee. I'll be back in 1 second. All right. Yes, there we go. Good stuff. Just letting my cup brew. I'll grab it in a second. But yeah, even if you didn't leave, you can still watch. Even if you ended up seeing my hands, all good, nice, relaxed, what we're doing here. Maybe if you saw my hand, you would see the doom that may happen. Perhaps difficult to deal with if there's Tyrannosaurus Rex, not Carnage Tyrant, but this hand though, maybe if that forest, one of these was a source of red for marauding. Of course I am, you know what, I'm going to give this a go. On the draw, so I think there's a good chance I'll at least get to 3. Could be a little bit slow, but it appears to be Dimir Rogues or Dimir Control, we'll see. Which is definitely, Esper. Zombies, this could be pretty painful indeed. Sadly not seeing that source of red for marauding, but, zombie tribal is going to be rough. Goreclaw though, definitely Topiary Stomper getting that source of red. Hopefully I get enough bodies online, but I imagine game 2 is going to be quite nice with Brotherhood's End, 3 damage to each creature, of course. I imagine it's stacked pretty heavily with just zombies. Perhaps some removal and counter spells, of course, being in Esper colors, blue, black, and white. That would be pretty good. Fatal Push, perhaps, or something painful. This is lovely stuff. I think the last time I faced zombies was against an opponent. They were doing a mono black zombies. I think I took them down thanks to a sweeper, but this is probably going to be it. Fantastic stuff. I can take the 2. Get rid of Lazotep Reaver. Oh boy, let me think. Huntmaster could be nice. But Huntmaster and Marauding, a lot of the things I'm seeing, Regisaur only needs 1 more reduction due to Goreclaw. But I can't play Regisaur. Marauding and Shifting. Then hopefully see another land next turn. We'll be at 5. Castle Garenbrig to make 6. Topiary Shifting, perhaps. Nothing with Death Touch though, but I do need plenty of bodies, just in case more enter the battlefield next turn with Wayward Servant, making us lose life. Well, I'll try to take him out. We'll see what happens. But I imagine that's probably going to be it. We're going down to 3, and then whatever zombies enter the battlefield right now finish us off, perhaps. Oh boy. Well, certainly Regisaur Alpha. Supercharging Marauding Raptor is going to be nice. Hopefully Regisaur Alpha survives. Crossing my fingers. But attacking with Shifting should be enough to get the job done. Everything getting supercharged. I think in this case, definitely Goreclaw is maybe better than Gwenna. Everybody gets scarier. I give Trample on both Shifting Ceratopses, and Oh. Very nice. I thought there was some fantastic shenanigans up the sleeve. Okay, okay. That's good. Very, very good indeed. Yeah. For anybody that didn't catch, Corpse Knight, whenever another creature enters the battlefield under their control, each opponent loses 1 life. They just got back a whole bunch of zombies and boom, boom, lights out. That was good stuff. Okay, hopefully Brotherhood's End is enough to bring an end to all that painful damage. Kind of thinking of trimming Goreclaw. Of course, I don't really want to see multiples. Goreclaw is 3 toughness, so she does go down to the 3 damage from Brotherhood's End, and that is definitely going to be, well, hopefully the deciding factor. Going to be painful if there's another rally, the Ancestors, that is bringing back all those painful zombies. Trim one more thing, I guess. Shifting Ceratops. There is some stuff part blue because it is Esper. I think it's mostly the Lord, the Diagraph Scavenger, or the Diagraph Scab, I believe. Costs a blue and a black for a 2/2. Other zombies you control get +1/+1. Something like that. But yeah, zombies definitely have a lot of fantastic lords. Fantastically costed lords. Send a land to the bottom. Want to keep all these bodies. Of course, Topiary Stomper getting us ahead. Oh, okay, I'm liking this. Of course, Brotherhood's End dealing 3 damage to each creature and each Planeswalker would mean we'd lose Domri. However, the Corpse Knight, I probably want to get rid of the Corpse Knight. Right here, right now. Don't ask questions. Just smoke them. Hopefully. Phew. Save myself from taking a bunch of damage whenever further zombies enter the battlefield. Should probably read what Undead Butler does. When it dies, exile it. Return a creature from graveyard to hand. Okay. Good stuff. Well, we'll get Topiary Stomper, get to hopefully 7 lands next turn. Start being able to attack with it. At least I get to attack with a supercharged Marauding Raptor here. A nice 5/3. That's a decent chunk of damage. And these zombies, of course, Undead Butler has an effect when it dies. Then the more zombies in the graveyard. Although Undead Butler was exiled. But the more that are in the graveyard, the better for a future Rally the Ancestors. Oh boy, there it is. Do I want to take out another Undead Butler? Perhaps. You know what? We'll just power up Domri. Keep him nice and healthy. Try and do a bit of damage with Marauding. Keep it somewhat clear and cross my fingers bad stuff doesn't happen as it did previously. Of course, Anger of the Gods would be lovely stuff against zombies. Anger exiling all the creatures that it destroys. Definitely like Ronus's. Cryptbreaker, of course, is going to be nice if I take it out, which I think I will do right here. Use the Topiary Stomper, force them to draw some cards, but only draw one thing. Take away some of the card advantage before there is too much advantage. And stuff taps, of course, Mire Triton would trade with Marauding, so we'll hold him back for now. Hope for something big and impactful coming up next turn. Make use of Ronus's Monument, which of course I could do with Huntmaster. That is the lovely thing. Huntmaster normally, in moments like this, is dead. 1 red, Marauding kills it, nothing happens. But Huntmaster is a creature, so whenever I cast it, I can buff Marauding temporarily with Trample and all that good stuff. Maybe. Nah, I'm preserving Marauding. Let's let it happen. The graveyard's filling up, I must say. It's certainly getting scary. Oh, what am I thinking? We got Topiary Stomper. We're at 7. Like I was saying, Hunt Master for 1 red, I give +2/+2 and Trample to somebody. Actually, what am I thinking? I increase Marauding Raptor's toughness. Boom. Then Marauding Raptor survives from the Brotherhood's End that I can't play right now because you need a lot of red for that. 2, yeah. Marauding Raptor it is. Marauding Raptor would die next turn to the Brotherhood's End anyways, so let's just do a bunch of damage. Take out a few things. Unfortunately not 5 power, and I would have been able to take out everything, but I wanted to at least get rid of Mire Train. One of the Mire Trains. Something with Death Touch. And let's see a Tyrannosaurus Rex at some point here. But definitely exiling the graveyard if I had Tranquil Frill back, of course. 2 and a green. When it enters, you can pay a green to exile target player's graveyard, which sometimes comes in handy. Exiling theirs, exiling yours. Some situations it can be pretty nice. Oof. Ripjaw though. That's pretty good. Supercharged Topiary Stomper and smoke him with Brotherhood's End. And hope Rally of the Ancestors doesn't bring us pain. I can see that coming up. I think there may be enough. That was pretty good. Corpse Cobble. Huh. Now we got a land. Can't exactly use it, but hey, Topiary Stomper, just get rid of this thing. Still deal 5 damage, which is quite decent, I must say. Yeah, definitely expect a Tyrannosaurus Rex at some point here. Or maybe I cut no, I didn't cut Tyrannosaurus Rex. I cut Goreclaw. What am I thinking? Oof, lands for days. Try and hit him with Ripjaw. Of course, Stitcher's Supplier filling the graveyard, not the best thing. But I just want the extra draw and hopefully get a nice big body. Huntmaster. Gonna save Huntmaster just to power up Ripjaw on the following turn, I hope. Oh, very good stuff. Good game, very good game. Oof, oof. Pain and suffering. I'll just let this play through because it is such a fantastic turn of events. Yes, we needed Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh, this is cool. Very, very nice stuff indeed. It does the trick. Very, very huge board, man. Guess I'm kind of glad I don't have to face that often. But if I did, of course, I would tweak things to have some graveyard hate if something like this was getting to be common. Of course, Grease Fang, the main common graveyard themed deck, cheating out a vehicle. It's not even that common in Explorer. I can't remember the last time I faced a Grease Fang. It's probably a few weeks ago or something. Yeah. Yes, Dr.Gazooks, it was very, very good indeed. Very cool as well. All right. Whoever's up, if somebody is wanting their first try. Oh, yes. A Discord tournament. Yeah, I think one of you guys suggested it. It might have been you, Terrorsaurus, but I'm just going to grab my coffee, chat amongst yourselves if somebody wants a second go or somebody wants their first go. Let's go. All right, good stuff. Yes, it's got to be interesting, even just that, knowing that you can watch it back from the other perspective. Most people don't get the chance to do that often. I have faced Ash Lizzle, Shield Maiden, a couple times, and yeah, she's watched it back, and just it's nice. It's nice. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. All right. Anybody? Terrorsaurus, if you want to have another go. Anybody want to face the power of dinos? Maybe you start off with lots of counter spells, Ether Gust perhaps, sending a green or a red creature to the top or bottom. Our choice. Well, that would be painful stuff. Oof, okay. Best of one game. Okay, best of one, best of one. We're off to the races here. Type it in. Alrighty. Okay, Joey. Joey after Terrorsaurus then. Let's do it. Best of one or best of three? Unless you want to go first, Joey, of course. I'll face anything, anyone, anytime. Actually, maybe I can put up the music now as well. I could probably move it, come to think of it. Just over a wee bit. Yeah, just so you can see the challenge matches, the format, and all that stuff. Just so it's not being covered, at least for tonight, and then I'll shift it back over to the right side there. I definitely like it back on that side. Feels better. Had it on the left side for so long, but again, it does cover up the opponent's name, which, yeah. Oh, I guess I didn't click play. What am I thinking? I thought I had clicked play, but oops. I was sitting there waiting like a fool. But yeah, Joey, coming up. Well, I'll face you after this. Best of one, so it could be pretty fast. Should be fast. Hey, that's okay. I wasn't really paying attention too. I thought I had clicked play. Sometimes it just doesn't go through. It is a little bit of a glitch. But that's alright. We got time. Oh, a couple mulligans. Interesting stuff. But definitely, this is probably the best sleeve, perhaps, if I didn't play dinos and I played a bunch of decks. The gelatinous cube sleeve is what I would be doing. This hand, of course, looks quite fantastic. We've got the lovely curve of Thunderherd plus Topiary Stomper, getting us to Tyrannosaurus Rex, I hope. Now the question becomes, Huntmaster can't attack with Topiary Stomper using Huntmaster's haste. If it was something like shifting Ceratops in here, and I could get a hit off with it, I might do that. But being at 4 mana next turn, because of Thunderherd, means I get to go Huntmaster plus Topiary, which is also quite nice. Oh boy, oh. This should be good, I imagine. Well, hopefully, Huntmaster is sticking around. I may get the Hasty Galt next turn, although I expect there's going to be some level of interaction, Savage Stomp or Domri to take down Huntmaster. A shifting Ceratops. Okay, good stuff. Definitely not blocking marauding. Ooh, oh boy. Oh, this is pain and suffering. Yikes. Ouch. We got the absolutely gross. Oh, I like best of one. Maximum aggression. Do as much damage and hope nothing bad happens. Phew. But definitely, there is a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes in best of one that, yeah, it's scary. Well, it just makes for a different feel compared to regular paper magic. Oof, that Galta doing the trick. I was crossing my fingers for that land. I had enough. I knew I could go Regisaur for 4, Galta for 2, a total of 6. Thanks to Thunderherd and Topiary Stomper getting me ahead in a stable way. Oh man. That doesn't happen often, I must say. Oh yeah, oh, I know. That's how it goes. Sometimes I'll have a lot. I'm trying to think, 20. Over a third of the deck will have a mana value 3 or less, all of it ramping and doing things, and I won't see even one of those 20 plus cards in my opening hand or for the first few turns, which is definitely unlucky and painful. We can do best of 3, Joe. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, I changed it to best of 3. Off to the races. Now remember to click play at this point, yeah. I won't wait. Not going to forget again. Oof, yeah. I like playing first, but I don't like that hand, of course. Yeah, that could be a little bit better. There's a lot more stuff for 2. One more mulligan. One more mulligan. Oh my, it just keeps going downhill. Well, that's alright. Gotta keep something at some point. Pain. Pain and suffering. We gotta land. We gotta land. We're cooking. Let's hope for a second one. Oh, phew. Oh my goodness. Wow. Thank you, Forest. Oh, we got a guild gates. Oh, very nice. Or just the gates in general, I guess. That is going to be pretty painful. Hopefully I don't see gates ablaze too soon, getting a source of red and sweeping us. Oh, gates ablaze right now. Maybe. Gates ablaze next turn, perhaps. Hopefully I get something big. Well, I would have been able to play Galta this turn. We're sitting at enough reduction. If I had a second source of green, that would have been pretty darn explosive. Of course, it doesn't always happen. Doesn't often happen that I have Huntmaster and Marauding out, and I can play a second one. Usually stuff kills stuff, but cross your fingers. No Gates Ablaze is coming up. Dealing damage to my creatures equal to the number of gates that the opponent has. Wouldn't take out Marauding Raptor at the moment. Okay, good, good. Oh, phew. Oh. I was definitely getting worried, but fortunately, we've got Regisaur Alpha for exactly lethal. Could also attack with Huntmaster, but hey, sometimes, even if Regisaur Alpha is going to die, the Marauding Raptor lock is a benefit and a boon. Oh, wow, that... Whew. 2 lands. 2. That's... I don't know, that's the most intriguing match of the night, I guess you could say. Pretty crazy stuff. Mulligan to 4. Yikes. Gates, of course, is very scary stuff. It's not super common, but they do a lot of powerful things. Nice ramping, very nice sweeping with Gates Ablaze, just smoking everything. The Gatebreaker Ram gets a buff, +1/+1 for each gate they control. It has vigilance, trample if they control enough gates. Yeah, man. Oof. I'm surprised myself. I did not think I would pull that off. And again, I was definitely worried about that Gates Ablaze. Scary. 2 lands. It's been a long time since I've done that. But you see the ultimate power of cost reduction and how 2 Marauding sometimes is bad, but sometimes is good. Both of them hitting as 6/3s is pretty decent. Certainly gets the job done. Marauding this turn, we'll go with Thunderherd Migration. Get ahead, stable ramping. Ronus's Monument next turn, potentially. Probably Ronus's, yeah. No, it would just be Ronus's. It's got to be Marauding plus Topiary Stomper. Use up all available mana for the turn. Get 2 bodies online, then Ronus's next turn. And go Marauding and Regisaur. Chances are I do need 2 sources of red for that if I want to do it. If I can do it, that is. There's the Gates Ablaze. Whew, okay. Well, we'll still do some big, painful things. Yeah, go with Marauding Raptor. Can't attack with it, but Marauding could be big, powerful, nasty, and scary next turn. Going to be potentially hitting for 8 with the buff from Ronus's and the pinging of Regisaur and the token. That's a nice chunk of damage. Oh boy, okay. Also going to be nice. This might be lethal right here. Oh boy. Depending if I draw Galta as well, hopefully. Oh, that's not Galta, but that's... Oh, that is scary stuff. I'll make Ripjaw bigger. Oh my. Ooh, 1. That was almost a 1-hit kill thanks to Ronus's. Helped me play creatures, multiple creatures. And it gave +4/+4 and trample. You can spread it out, of course, but you may want to just stack it each time on one particular creature. However, if you have multiples that don't have trample, spread it out, make them scarier. You don't have to worry about chump blockers potentially, and phew, there's not a second Gates Ablaze. I got fortunate. But yeah, that first game, that was crazy stuff. Alright, glad I didn't see Gate Colossus. Costs 1 less, starts out with a mana value of 8, and yeah, costs less equal to the number of gates you have. But yeah, that was very good stuff. Jowe, he caught up. Alright, Dr.Gazooks, good stuff. Let's see, what time is it? How long have it been going for? I lost track because it has been such a good time. Yeah, we got time for some more. If anybody else wants to jump in, have a go. Best of 1, best of 3. Yes, that was a good game, Jowe. Oh my. You'll definitely want to watch it back and see that first game. It was insane. Very nice starts indeed. But very scary stuff with gates. Like I was saying, the Gates Ablaze, it gets me often. Just the ramping, you have 4 or 5 gates, smoking pretty much everything I have, and it's just very difficult to recover, sadly. You have a best of 1 deck, Dr.Gazooks? Okay, let's do another best of 1. Alright. Yes, Mark. That was... it's nice to play against gates, I must say. Not as much interaction early, but of course they're always packing that sweeper. Doing the trick. And lots of nice ramp. It's hard when they land the Gatebreaker Ram, the Gatebreaker Colossus, big bodies that I do have a difficulty with. If I don't have big creatures online, but shifting Ceratops and other stuff might not even be big enough to trade with their things. Oof, we've got mono white. Life gain. This is probably going to be pretty painful since I don't have Rampaging Ferocidon or Giant Cindermaw. Mono white, ramp, mid-range, aggro. Something nasty. Hopefully it's not leaning too hard into the life gain aspect, because that's definitely a good possibility of getting away from us. However, it is nice to see Domri, I must say. Get shifting to Owl next turn, possibly Goreclaw, which would power out a very nice Galta. Oh, okay, well, I'm going to try for Goreclaw. That has the most potential to allow me to play multiple things next turn. Oh, Phyrexian Vindicator. Oh, that's nasty stuff. Nasty stuff. Is there anything I can do about that? Pretty much. I'll go with Domri. I won't fight Phyrexian Vindicator whenever it's dealt damage. Pretty much we're dealt damage, effectively. Just ramp with Domri. Use Phyrexian Vindicator, or use Domri to perhaps draw aggro from the Vindicator. Get that Topiary Stomper, get the stable ramp, get closer to 7 lands, and potentially, probably, use Castle Garenbrig's ability next turn. I can go shifting, Galta, or some mixture of stuff. Seal from Existence, that's not going to be good. Okay, it's a staring contest, I see. Oh, that's alright. We'll make some good stuff happen and set up for an absolutely massive swing. If there's no way to deal with Galta, it could get very scary indeed. We wait until it is lethal. I hope. Oof, hey, they got some fantastic answers for her. Luckily, I do have another one waiting in the wings. Is that going to be enough if I play Shifting Ceratops? Let me think. Well, we'll still play everything. And hope there's no more Seal from Existences. Oh boy, oh no. No more enchantment, temporary exile stuff. A sweeper coming up. Something to do with Phyrexian Vindicator. Maybe. Bouncing Phyrexian Vindicator. We took 5, but it's bounced. It re-enters untapped, so it can still block and stop some painful stuff from happening. I think we may have a chance here. Seal from Existence when it re-enters, dealing with Galta, unfortunately, but that's still going to be a nice chunk of damage. Oh, Tyrannix, Rex, T-Rex, Goreclaw. Look at this, Goreclaw. Wolf. Oh wow, that is lovely stuff. That is a lot of damage. Use Tyrannix Rex to take out Yorion, reduce the bodies that can block. And, oh, I think that's got to do it. I can't wait around and... Whew. Nasty. Nasty amounts of damage. I think that might do it. That's got to do it. Yes, we have to kill him in one hit, otherwise the Phyrexian Vindicator would get us. Phew. Alright. I figured a way out of that sticky situation. Of course, the Phyrexian Vindicator would just stay back. It wouldn't attack and leave them open for me to attack. They want it to block, want it to be dealt damage, to deal damage to us. Any target, I believe. Hey, that happens to me often enough. Flooding, especially with even 21 lands. Happens quite a bit, but perhaps I just play so much that it kind of colors my perception. And I think I'm getting flooded a lot. But it's really sort of even, perhaps. But yes, good game regardless. It's very scary stuff, that Phyrexian Vindicator, I must say. I'm always happy I can take it down, but oftentimes I don't get to do something so big and nasty in the face of it, having that much damage. I'm just fortunate I had multiple Galtas to draw out those seal from existences. Mono White Devotion deck, yes. Like a match against Wolves, okay, we can do that, Mark. Best of 1, best of 3, whatever you'd like. Put your display name in the comments, I'll copy it in, and we'll get her going. Yeah, Mono White Devotion, anything devotion-wise. It is nice to see something other than Mono Green Devotion. Best of 1, okay. Coming up. Let's do it. Yeah. Mono Black Devotion, of course, is very scary. I see Mono Black Devotion a little bit. Definitely not a lot of Mono White here and there. Mono Red Devotion I've seen. Fires of Invention and Nykthos and whatnot. Yeah. Speaking of Nykthos, it is something I'm thinking of adding a single copy to my normal lists. I have a lot of stuff that requires green, so it does seem to make sense. But yeah, if you have any trouble, Mark, we'll figure it out. Of course, there's the potential to choose best of 3 or a different type of match. There is quite a few selections at the top, and of course it can be pretty confusing. Tarzan and the number, yes. Tarzan number 09874. Yeah, give it a go. If it doesn't connect, if you choose the different setting, we'll get it all sorted out. We got time. I make time. I definitely appreciate you guys watching, joining this. It is nice to interact with you. I've done it once before, once or twice. It was probably a year ago. It might have been actually more than a year ago. Crazy. A good time though. Always good playing dinos. Facing whatever. Alright, wolves. Oh, this could get scary. Explosive. Lots of damage, lots of fantastic bodies, of course, with the Reckless Stormseeker, I suspect. Oh, you don't get the matchup system. All right. Give another quick rundown for you, Mark. No trouble at all. I'll leave it up on the screen just so you can see how you can connect, and for anybody else watching right now. So you're looking at the direct challenge at the top, the swords. Then you have these arrows here. You just go over to challenge match. That's what I'm using. So everything has to line up for both people. Then you can do best of 1, best of 3 as the format. Deck type will do 60 cards. Coin flip. Pretty much just copying that as I have it. You put in my name here with the numbers and everything, and we'll be off to the races. But yeah, it definitely is a little bit confusing. It's unfortunate it's that difficult, but once you do it a few times, it's pretty nice, I think. Pretty easy, but yeah, definitely everything has to be quite specific. Or if you do have the person added as a friend, that is a pretty easy way to do challenges. All right, let's try it now. Good stuff. I think we just have to wait for a second. Zombie decked oaf. Yes, definitely. It is a very nice combo. Very painful combo indeed. The Rally the Ancestors. That certainly got back a lot of stuff. A lot of scary stuff. And a lot of zombies, of course, are 2, 3. Some get a little costlier than 3, but when you can stick it to a lot being 2, you can play a lot each turn. Maybe you need a few less lands because the curve is pretty low. And then you just finish things off. They're so low already with the pinging and the chipping. And boom, they sweep. Then you do Rally the Ancestors and yeah. Oh, the Necro Duality, yes, is a very scary potential indeed, I must say. Yeah, hopefully it works for Mark. Doesn't connect. Oh, that's odd. Yeah, for some reason, sometimes it just doesn't work out. Can be a little bit confusing. Something could have been typed in wrong, of course, but it is really hard to tell. It doesn't say always exactly why it's not connecting properly. But that's okay. Bantu. Oh, Bantu is very nice. Yeah. Yeah, if anybody else wants to try another match, or Mark, if you want to keep trying, we can just keep ramming our heads against this. Figure it out eventually. I can just leave this up there, just so you see exactly what I'm putting in, and if you really do want to mirror it as you see it. Yeah. Yeah, definitely going to look into why I'm not seeing my full sideboard. Carnage Tyrant, of course, would have been pretty useful a few times tonight. Luckily, it was pretty explosive and showing off the power of Ronus's Monument. Very nice indeed. My daughter is still sleeping good. I was a little bit worried. She had a nap late tonight. Oftentimes that means she wakes up and interrupts things. Of course, it wouldn't be a problem if she interrupted this. You'd get a little visit, a surprise guest appearance. Eventually, I hope to teach her this game, and she's going to get good. She might get even better than me. Perhaps not with dinosaurs, of course, but whatever she wants to play, I would just be happy. Or just spending time with her, of course. Always nice. Yeah. Anybody else? Too bad I can't face myself. Oh, let's be friends. Yes. Okay. I think that should work out a little bit nicer. That's got to work, I think. See how that goes. I think it should be a little bit smoother for sure. You have to put in less stuff. If you are friends with somebody, of course, if any of you want to be friends, if you haven't added me already on Magic the Gathering Arena, definitely do so, and then it's going to go good. Better. Worth a try. I got patience. I got oodles of patience and no trouble at all. It's a learning experience. Always room for improvement, of course. Always room to get better. You just keep moving forward. Never stop. Even if you think you're at the top, put a box on that mountain. Stand on top of the box and you're a little bit higher. Dr.Gazooks, good stuff. All right. Yes. Yeah, the same settings, but I'll leave that up there. Match it exactly, and we'll get there. No rush. We got lovely music to wait. Actually, maybe I'll play something nice and intense. Blow the whistle. That's still one of my favorite new ones that I found. Oh, love it. I guess it's kind of like a tournament style match. Oh. Let's try again. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, a little bit glitchy. All is well, all is well. I'm having a good time. Hopefully you guys are having a good time watching right now or later on. Don't forget to take a bite of that like button, subscribe if you haven't already to get the notifications better. Join the Discord. I saw a bunch of new people joining today, which was fantastic. But that's probably the best way to get direct updates. Whatever's happening, some behind the scenes stuff as well. Yeah, no worries, no worries. It's a friendly place here. I would hope that people do the same for me. Send Castle Garenbrig to the side, just so I don't play it as my second land. I do need that source of red for marauding. Oh, the lovely Kessig Naturalist. Whenever it attacks, add some mana, so a way to get ramp, increase the explosiveness. Yeah, oh, I like this. This is a good beat. Intense. It's been a long time since it's been Dinos versus Wolves. Same colors, Gruul, red and green, which is always nice to see what that combination does. Of course, Gruul vehicles, the fantastic Pioneer deck, or Gruul boats, as people like to call it. That gets me often enough. Maybe a little bit too often. However, I think Ripjaw Raptor should be pretty fantastic, especially against another mid-range deck. Having a 4/5 whenever it's dealt damage. Yeah, that's good. I want to trade with the Cemetery Prowler. Yeah, that's okay. I think there could be removal coming up. Maybe not. Goreclaw, though. That is where it's at. Double Topiary Stomper, actually. Topiary Galta. I hope. I was expecting a little bit of removal, but another Kessig Naturalist is... Oh, yikes. That's pretty sweet. That is a nice... a nice thing to do. Okay, that's pretty painful. Uh-oh. Yes, I think so. It shores up the painful matchups against aggro, and a fantastic body getting that draw. I'm going to try it out a bunch tonight, a bunch tomorrow, and I think it is going to be better. However, I do enjoy Galta and Topiary. The lovely power of Castle Garenbrig. Getting us to 7. Oof. Pretty sweet stuff. However, I'll wait till I can attack with everything to get the benefit of Goreclaw's blessing. And then I played enough creatures that it turned it back today and to get a little bit less painful. That's scary stuff. They didn't play creatures because of that. Ouch. Yikes. That is nice. That is nice. Let me think. I'm going to play another Galta. I'm going to play 2 things this turn again, just to turn it back. Today. And just play more bodies. Yeah. We'll have to do something at some point here. Of course, Brotherhood's End seems like it's going to be pretty devastating. If I can turn it back today, sweep with Brotherhood's End, that might do the trick. Man, that's very good though. Getting the creatures out with Howlpack Piper and not actually playing. That might be it for us. I think so. Oh boy. What trades with what? I'm not going to be punching through, that's for sure. Alright. A valiant effort. A little bit flooded, unfortunately. I would have hoped to maybe draw Tyrannosaurus Rex or something. At least the Topiary Stompers get to 5 power and a lot of stuff. Enough stuff is bigger. 6 power, 6 toughness, easily trading with the Topiary Stompers. I think we were definitely done for next turn, if anything. It was not going to go well. Pretty much only had to connect with 3 creatures, possibly 4, but yeah, well. Good stuff, good stuff. And of course the Nightpack Ambusher. At the beginning of their end step, if they didn't cast a spell, they would make wolf tokens. So it was just going to, unfortunately, get out of control. Yes, Cut, how's it going? How's it going? I'm doing well tonight. It's been lovely. Yeah, this is good. It's nice to see and highlight the potential of werewolves. You certainly saw them in fantastic fashion. That is what it's all about. Boom. Love it. Yeah, Cuts. You're just joining now. You can face me if you'd like the opportunity. Somebody again. Maybe make it the final match. Whoever it is. Best of 1. Best of 3. Whatever you'd like. Add me as a friend. Yeah. We'll say this will be the final match, the final game. We'll call it there. It's been good overall. I like it. Nice. Yeah, make a deck, whip it up, cut. You've got the final spots. Okay. Ready and waiting. Guess I could make another cup of coffee. Yeah, it was fantastic. Definitely haven't seen the Howlpack Piper used like that, but of course it is what you want to do. You get creatures on board, but you didn't actually play them. I don't play werewolves a whole lot, so I wasn't aware of that. And hey, you got the right bodies at the right time, and you showcase the awesome potential of that other Gruul deck. Gruul? I call it Gruul. Kind of like it's two O's instead of U's. Ooh. Gruul? Yeah. Kind of sleeping near you. All right. Lots of friends. Man, that's jumping up. Good stuff. Actually, go back to that challenge. Okay. Actually, I'll go for close on the stream. Yeah. Hey, even if you wanted to watch, but of course, all you guys can watch back afterwards, see it from a different perspective, and pretty nice. Oh yes, 100%. You don't have to enter in all that information. It's just straightforward and quick. I think when I do this again, of course I imagine all you guys will still be my friends, but if there's new people, I'll probably default to that. This hand though should be pretty fantastic. 2 lands, a bunch of stuff for 2. Oh, Mono Green Devotion, or perhaps Gruul Boats. Woeful Haven coming up, or Kiora. Oh, elves. Very nice indeed. This could be a little bit painful. I don't see 2 lands. I'm going to go with Thunderherd Migration just to get to 3. I still can go Huntmaster plus Marauding next turn. Possibly Huntmaster Marauding. We'll see. If I get another source of red. Mono green elves with Nykthos as devotion. I like it. Oh, okay. Okay, we got options here. Definitely want to use up this forest as a source of green. I don't think there's a whole lot of removal, I would imagine, being elves. Yeah. I'll just go with one. I'll go with both Maraudings, just in case there is some sort of fighting interaction. Increase the chance of one Marauding still sticking around. Do, well, maybe not do a bunch of damage. Oh, we've got Golgari Elves. Splashing black for the fantastic Shaman of the Pack. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent loses life equal to the number of elves you control. It's painful. No way to really get around it, unfortunately. Very nice stuff indeed, though. Flame Sweep, of course, would be pretty devastating. Fortunately, there is no Lord out at the moment, so it would take out everything. And possibly I could use Flame Sweep before Shaman of the Pack, or when its ability is on the stack. Yeah. I would have a small window, perhaps to sweep everything and take all the elves down. However, there is a Lord now. If I did use Flame Sweep, they still would all die. As long as I take out the Lord, the toughness of everything is... yeah. Woo, woo. That is fantastic, fantastic stuff. I think that's a lovely way to finish off the stream. Still a positive note, because I had a good time and I had an idea, a game plan of what I potentially could have done. Oh, that was a good hand. Yes, very, very fantastic stuff. But again, if I had Flame Sweep, not that I would normally start off with Flame Sweep. 2 in a red, instant speed, 2 damage to each creature. Sometimes that gets the job done. Of course, with elves, they could get some early lords, and everything is out of range of Flame Sweep. Yeah, no, that was good. That was good. Oh, it does. It does. Some very fantastic matches tonight. The elves got me, Joey, yes. Yeah, best of 1 for sure. Of course, I would imagine, best of 3, people would have sweepers or something for decks like that, but 100%, it does the trick. Whipping up a deck for next time. Good stuff, good stuff. I figured something nasty was happening. The collected company, of course, although Shaman of the Pack is a mana value of 4, I think. Yeah, either way, it was good. It was good. All right, hopefully everybody watching right now, later on, whenever it is, you had as good a time as me. Have a good rest of your time zone. Get some good rest. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace. Gotta make another one. Oh, happy to hear that, Mark. Happy to hear. It's nice to hear people that have been watching for quite some time, I must say. Sometimes I don't know, of course. Happy to have people watching, even if they don't comment, you can lurk. It's not for everybody to chat, but it's always pretty cool to see, oh, hey, somebody's been with me for that long. All right. Happy to hear. We'll do it again. We'll do it again sometime. Okay, peace.